So we have the smallest leak, but yeah, we're just going to monitor it as we go.
Overflow. When we use different water, the leak rate and the chance of leak rate should decrease. And the leak is very small.
In the meantime, well, let's go get this dinghy up on deck, shall we?
As the waves flow and the wind blows, life is always shifting. As the sun hits the horizon, a new adventure is calling. With the wind in their sails, who knows where we are going? But the sails will take us there, we are home. We were born to be free, to set sail across the seas, to breathe in life with the ocean breeze, step into the unknown, into the unknown.
Okay, so we are sailing from St. Maarten to Turks&Caicos. It's roughly around 540 nautical miles. It's going to take us about 4.5 to 5 days. We'll be passing through the Necker Island Passage, and then we'll be heading kind of similar on the course that we're heading right now, which is about 310, and then we'll be heading pretty much all the way up to Turks&Caicos. We'll be heading south of the Silver Banks and the Navidad Banks, and the Ushuaia, and then on to Turks&Caicos. There goes St. Maarten. So what's the latest predicament, Mike?
Doing 7.2 knots. Head sail's doing really well.
The head sail's flapping away.
Head sail's great.
So what are our options?
Take it down. That's it.
No, we can either go straight downwind and goose wing the sails, that would take us off course, or we can bring down the main and just go with the jib. So we're unsure exactly what to do.
Carry on the way we're going, I think.
Well, we could be destroying our Genoa by letting it flap around.
7.9 knots. Oh, I'm sure we don't. I'm sure it's fine.
Why don't we try reeling in the Genoa?
Yeah, it's going to one reef to mean that it'll need less wind area.
It's getting hidden by the main sheet though.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice when we had just a little bit of head sail out last time. I don't really think taking down the mainsail is the best course of action because it's a good sail to have up. It's our biggest sail.
You just don't want to take it down.
No, it's our biggest sail, and it's doing well at the moment because we're on like a broad reach.
How do you know we couldn't be getting an extra 2 knots of speed?
I think we lose all our speed with just the head sail. I think we lose speed.
It is a predicament. Bloody hell! Ah! Whoa!
Rightio, fellow sailors. We're going to do some sail change. Welcome to Sailing 101. We've got a reefed main. We're going to double reef the main. Then we're going to make the head sail bigger, and we're going to see if the head sail doesn't flap as much. Because possibly our main is shielding our head sail. And maybe it'll make it go faster and smoother.
Okay, so the sail change kind of actually made us go slower.
Shit!
So we basically double reefed the mainsail and we've got the whole of the head sail out. But we are now dropped from 7-8 knots to like 5 knots. So it definitely has slowed us down. I think after lunch we're going to go back to putting up the mainsail again and then just having a small amount of head sail out. Oh dear. Okay, so it's been an interesting trip. No, it's actually, the weather has been beautiful, and the waves are, although they're big, they are slow and steady, which has been actually really nice to sail over. Just not so good for the stomach, and I was a little bit sick earlier. But all good now. We are just coming past Virgin Gorda, and then we're going to go past Necker Islands, which is Richard Branson's private island. So pretty awesome. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good at 2 burgers.
Mike had my extra burger because I wasn't feeling it. So Mike got 2 burgers tonight. Mike's about to go on his sleep, and I'm going to take first night shift. We got a bit of reef over here. So Anegada is just kind of surrounded by reef. We haven't actually seen Anegada yet, but it's somewhere over there, and the reef just begins over here somewhere. So just going to sail through that together, and then Mike will be off to bed.
Fresh as a daisy. How you feeling? We have put the head sail away. Thank you, but no thank you. We have increased the sail volume to 1 reef in the main. We had a couple of squalls past. Can't see the clouds in the distance. Still 1 or 2 hanging around, but it looks a lot clearer. So we've upped the sail volume, and I think, yeah, can't see the screen, can you? I can. 6.3 knots, 7 knots. 7.4, we're back up at a good speed.
Watch out.
Look, we're right on the edge of the explosive dumping ground.
Right on the edge of the explosive dumping ground. Awesome. Okay, second day is a wrap. We are just going into our night shifts. Good news, I haven't been sick again today, which is nice. I haven't been sick since last night. Definitely been feeling queasy though, but yeah, hopefully that's it out of my system now. So Mike's taking first shift tonight, so I'll head to bed. I'll head to bed about 6 o'clock, and we'll start our 3.5 hour shifts. Oh, also pretty cool, we are actually heading over the Puerto Rican Trench, which is the 2nd deepest trench in the world, which is very cool. So we'll be heading over the deepest part of that a bit further up. Good morning! 3rd day on the ocean. If you'd like to look to the left side, we have ocean. If you'd like to look to the other side, we have ocean. In front of us, we have ocean. And behind us, we have ocean. So the weather's been pretty constant. Winds actually dropped off a little bit this morning. But otherwise it's been good. It's been nice. Actually, this was a lovely evening shift. Your body slowly gets into the hang of it a bit more, and no more seasickness. Yay! That was the worst. Yeah, all good, going well. Okay, so after a possible Hurricane Iota that might just swing close to our destination, we've decided to change our route slightly to go north of the banks instead of cutting south closer to the islands. So less favourable in terms of being closer to the islands, but if it means that we can get out of wind and squalls, then we're all for it. And also it's a much nicer course for our wind angle. We're now flying along at like 7 knots, so ETA 1 day and 11 hours.
Wave!
Oh my god, a little hijacker. I don't think he made it though. Sorry, buddy. Little flying fish. That you fried. Did you get an extra knot? Ocean's getting to you. Okay, so this little garment, and they are really, really amazing and so worthwhile getting. But the whole point of getting it is so that you don't have to have internet. However, the app that comes with it,
No, that's iPhone.
iPhone's fault, but it requires internet if it loses connection. So you now have to go through and write messages the old-fashioned way by going through it one letter at a time. So it just takes a long time. Yeah, with the app it's like you're texting on WhatsApp. Where are we?
We are next to North Caicos.
Yeah, land ho! Oh my god, you can't actually see it on the phone. It's so flat. But over there is North Caicos. Yay! So we had decided to go straight. We actually didn't stop at Grand Turk. We decided that the time that we were going to get into Grand Turk was kind of dodgy, especially with there's so many reefs around these islands. So it was going to be way after dark. And the time to get into Provo was pretty perfect. So yeah, we were like, let's do it. One more night at sea, let's do it. Let's go to Provo. And we made it. Well, we haven't made it yet, but we're nearly there. Yay!
Oh wow, 5 fish! See that? Amazing.
Okay, so much reef everywhere around here. It's probably actually the most nerve-wracking bits of the whole journey. So yeah, we're going to take it slow, and then there's actually a route just off to the side that a lot of the super yachts take. So we're going to take that getting into the channel. So, how are you feeling, Captain?
Most nervous I've ever felt going through the Leeward Channel.
And you run this every day, but slightly different on motorboats.
Yeah. I've got a massive fat keel below you.
Nope. You are on 2.2.
This is the most nerve-wracking bit.